everybody, this is David from Android Authority, and today we're with Huawei in San Francisco checking out the new MediaPad M3 Lite and the MediaPad T3.
The MediaPad M3 Lite and T3 both come in 8 and 10-inch variants, giving the user the choice between an e-reader style form factor similar to the Nexus 7 or a more traditional landscape style option. The M3 Lite uses an IPS screen with a resolution of 1920 by 1200 and weighs in at 320 and 450 grams depending on the size you opt for. Both variants utilize a quad-core A53 1.4 GHz processor with an additional 1.1 GHz coprocessor, and pack in 3 GB of RAM and 16 GB of internal storage. Looking at the camera, we've got 8 megapixel shooters shoved into both the front and back of this device. You're not going to get amazing camera quality, but it should work fine in most circumstances. The smaller 8-inch model uses a 4800 mAh battery, while the 10-inch model packs 1800 more mAh at 6600. If we move over to the MediaPad T3, we begin to step down a bit in the specs department. The tablets both use 1280 by 800 displays and weigh in at slightly heavier 350 and 460 grams. These tablets use Qualcomm Snapdragon 425 processors with a quad-core A53 tuned at 1.4 GHz. The T3 tablets have 16 GB of internal storage and 2 GB of RAM, with 4800 and 6600 mAh batteries respectively. They each sport 5 megapixel rear cameras and 2 megapixel front cameras, which should do fine in most circumstances, but they aren't going to compete with more premium sensors on the market. Probably the biggest difference between the M3 Lite and T3 are the speakers. The M3 Lite features Harman Kardon tuning and branding on both its 8 and 10-inch models, while the T3 sticks to Huawei's standard audio solution. Both the M3 Lite and T3 tablets are running Android 7.0 Nougat and will be launching later this summer for an undisclosed amount.
For more information on the Huawei M3 Lite or T3, make sure you stay tuned to Android Authority because we are your source for all things Android.